Sometimes it's hard to find a reason why, when everything is falling and all that's left to do is try your best to keep holding on to the next sunrise. But you're stronger than you know. You'll never be alone when everything feels dark around. Just look inside where light is found. Sometimes a mountain means it's time to climb higher than you've been before. So hold on tight and close your eyes. You'll make it faster than you know, closer to the sunrise. 'Cause you're stronger than you know. You'll never be alone when everything feels dark around. Just look inside where light is found. Where the light is found. Where the light is found. Where the light is found. Just look inside where light is found. You're stronger than you know. You'll never be alone when everything feels dark around. Just look inside where light is found. You're stronger than you know. You'll never be alone when everything feels dark around. Just look inside where light is found.
Can you hear me? I feel like you should be able to hear me now. Ooh, yikes. We switched just because we were having a little bit of buffering issues on the last couple of shows. I decided, David suggested that we switch to the large Apple desktop, and I think this will be much better. It's definitely a better screen for me. I can see a lot better now instead of a little laptop operating the show off of there. Welcome. It's Wednesday, June 24th. We're almost finished June. And I'm sure for some of you, you've been super busy with all the wrap-up activities that go on when children are in school. So let me get into this area. Oh, much better. MDes, yay. Yeah, it is much better, isn't it? I think so. I've got my laptop sitting over here on the side, and I'll be able to kind of see what's happening on Twitter, which I've not been able to do before. So we're going to experiment a little bit. Hello to everyone. Hello. Good evening, Tom. Good. I'm glad you guys can hear me. Yes, Tom says hi, Dave. I think he's headed into the sunroom with the girls there so they don't disrupt the show. Tonight's show, there isn't a whole lot I feel like I'm going to be talking about. I think we're just going to have fun and pull cards for people. I'm just going to get my notes out. I didn't really get much of a chance to go through my notes from last that I usually have like in the notes section on my phone. I'll put things that I want to talk about. I was actually really working away at securing a guest for next month. So I was a bit distracted. I'm excited to tell you on July 8th, I'm going to have a very special guest on the show, a Canadian guest from all the way in Calgary, Alberta. This person, I discovered them on CBC Radio. And when I heard him speak and briefly describe what was bringing him joy in that moment of the day, because CBC Radio likes to do like on the spot little interviews. And this gentleman happened to like say that he was, I know, right, Clay? Welcome to the group here. So he has had a near-death experience. Actually, he said he had several of them since we've been chatting since then. And he is going to share his experience. And not only that, which is a huge one, he's got such a story to share. He was part of the 60s scoop. For anyone wondering, that's when the Native American children in Canada were like literally taken away from their home, their childhood home, and adopted into, as we would say, Caucasian or white people families. You can only imagine how disruptive and scary and just all the damage that caused by doing that. So he was part of that. So he talked briefly, and I'm telling you, like, he was maybe on the radio for like, I don't know, 2 minutes, and he dropped near-death experience, 60s scoop, and something else. And I thought, I'm going to see if I can find this guy on Facebook. And I did. So, and we've been having a great time chatting back and forth. He's even written an essay about his experience, and he has like doctor verified documents that talk about how long that he actually was dead. And then he also has sent me some other information that I'm just going to pour over and get ready. So July 8th is going to be an exceptionally cool show. I've also am going to be working on, there was a listener who recently expressed interest in having more ghost talk. So I want to go ahead and work on another guest. So maybe if we're blessed and it's meant to be, we'll have 2 guests in July, depending on this other person's availability, of course. I have a little bit of homework to do there. And right now, I'm just super consumed with emptying out our building. Every Saturday now, I'm doing yard sale, and I've got a bunch of stuff to sell. So it's just been a lot of like a tunnel vision, because by August, I think it's 11th, the building needs to be emptied out and ready for the buyers. It's not 100% locked in, the deal, but we're in that place where we still have to move forward because we've accepted their offer, and they are now running through the hoops of having an inspection done. That's been done. And now they're having someone to come check the roof, and we're pretty confident that's going to go well. And so there's that. Plus, big announcement. I have just recently leased some new space so that I can continue to practice my hypnotherapy and do card readings for people who want to have a card reading with me. So I'm going to be situated in the main building of the Chamber of Commerce. I'm so blessed. I'm excited about the location. It's right downtown again. I can still see that mile zero post if I poke my head out of my office. And I literally am right at the front of the building. I have some windows so I can see the bright outside and see the sun and just the activity out in town. And yet they've got this really cool cover on the windows so nobody can see anyone inside. So it's going to be very nice and private. I have a separate entryway into my space, so we will be able to be discreet. You'll be able to come in after hours. I have my key to get in. And for those that are coming for hypnotherapy and want to do it after hours, it's going to be great. So I'm super excited about that. That is we're just in the infancy of it. I've dropped a few things off there in my new space. They were painting. Hello, B. Welcome, welcome. Welcome to everybody who's tuning in. You're just going to hear me ramble. I'm going to talk about the card of the day. And for most of this show, I'm going to be pulling cards for everyone. Right now, I'm just catching you all up on my life and what's happening as we are kind of, what do we call that? Like deconstructing Happy on Main as it's been for so long. What can I say else? There's so much cooking in our private lives as well. We've made some huge decisions. We're going to eventually list our home. We're still going to live in Dawson Creek, but we want to downsize. So that's another epic journey because I'm the girl who likes pretty things and I love antiques. So every time I go and look around at what I'm going to downsize, I start feeling the heartstrings pulling. So it's going to be a process, but I know that I need to downsize and I know that I need to be free and to travel and to just see what Spirit's got planned for me. And that having a home base as large as this is not helping me fulfill my highest and greatest good for the world, what I want to offer. So that is, you're going to be hearing about all the activity happening there. We're pretty excited. We're pretty certain now that we've got ourselves, we've secured a motorhome. So we're going to be able to travel. I just am a girl who loves her pillow and I like to be in my own sheets. And so for us and me and Dave, that works perfect for us. We love the motorhome. We love the mobility of it. And so we're just really excited about what this will mean. What a time of metamorphosis for you. Always big events and tasks, but so worthwhile in the end. This is Clay saying this on YouTube. Very excited and happy to see where this adventure takes you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. We're super excited to see where this is taking us. There's a lot of faith and a lot of it's like absolutely a metamorphosis. That's so interesting. And that leads me right into the thought. Like I have a Luna moth tattooed on my back because I really love what it represents. And we're always, breaking through the catalyst, the cocoon and reinventing ourselves. I think that's super important. I think it's very healthy that every day we wake up and see how we can be better people, how we can improve ourselves. That's definitely how I live. I'm always, the bar is my bar. I don't only go to the bar that someone else has set. In fact, for most of the time, when someone tells me this is what I need, you're probably going to get this. There's a great big gap because I've always, for some reason, this has always been inside of me. I want to make God proud, like Source proud. And so I think I'm always going to give this the best that I can give. So, I mean, I'm not saying that what I end up with is great and most powerful, but I'm using that as my bar. So sometimes people say, my gosh, Claudette, you're caught up in all the details and you go through so much effort to do something. But I feel like I want them to be proud. I want them to be proud and to know that I take this mission very seriously. And I am honored to have this position in this world right now. So that's just a little sidebar of me. Look at me go. I said I had hardly nothing to talk about. So let's go into the card of the day. For anyone listening who's brand new, that could be Twitter, that could be on Instagram, any of the live platforms that we have going, Facebook Live, YouTube. Listen, if you're listening on YouTube or Facebook, please give me a thumbs up if you're enjoying the show. It helps show that it's popular and people are enjoying it. And especially with YouTube, if you're subscribed and you like, I really appreciate that. It means a lot. Take a leap of faith and build your wings on the way down. I literally have a little plaque that says that, David. Absolutely. That was gifted to me from a very dear friend, an old partner in my career as a real estate agent before all of this really took flight. And I was taking a big step in my professional career, moving real estate office. So any realtors listening to the show, they could relate, I'm sure, when you are given an opportunity to move from one office to another. It's a huge undertaking and it's a huge shift. It's almost like going to the other team. Do you know what I mean? And so, because real estate is extremely competitive, and I had to make a big choice like that. And I remember just like thinking like, oh my goodness, and I'm thinking about all the ways it was going to affect my family and affect me, and the pros and the cons. And it was the best decision I ever made, actually. And I did jump. And it made me cry, actually, when I unwrapped my gift once I announced that I would do it and I would partner with her. She gifted me this plaque that had read, "Take the leap of faith and build your wings on the way down." And I truly felt that way. And the moment I unwrapped that, I felt like, oh my gosh, she understands it, which I knew she did, but it all of a sudden made me feel safer, which was beautiful. It was just a wonderful way to kick off a partnership in an extremely competitive environment. So our card, unfortunately, I'm going to have to show you in a different way. I don't have the second camera. We tried and tried, but like I said, we've got the new desktop, right? So for some reason, the desktop is not acknowledging my iPhone. So we'll continue to work on that. But this is our card that we pulled, and this determines the title of the show. So let me get into my notes here so that I am a little bit aware of what I'm seeing, because I can't see this now that I'm showing it to you, unless I can read backwards. So this is called the 9 of Ether, and that's why we titled the show 9 of Ether. And this is our second season. We are numbering our seasons according to how many cards are in the particular deck. So we've gone through one whole deck of cards, and now we are into our second deck. So this is season 2 and episode 19 today. So I don't know. I feel like that is significant for some of you, the number 19. Welcome to everyone joining us for the 9 of Ether. Now I'm going to bring this picture close up so you can have a look at it. And look at this. We were just talking about the metamorphosis, changing and breaking out of a catalyst. And that's what brought me to thinking about this, because you can see here, she has a whole collection, but not only moths. When we start to look a little closer, I see a bee. I think there was even a dragonfly there. And then interestingly enough, someone is coming down from the bottom here. His hand even doesn't quite look the right color, doesn't it? It almost has a sickly look to it. And that hand is handing up or offering a butterfly of sorts. I covered her up just so we don't offend anyone, although this show is rated not for kids, but I just thought just to be careful. And I just love that she herself has butterfly wings. It's as though she herself is part of this display. And it's interesting that it's a spider web behind it. Spider webs often, they make me think about creativity. The spider web is spinning connectivity. And she has got on display, her hand is is out to show. Look at these wonderful specimens here that I have behind me, trapped in the web. So as I speak, I want to say that for me, even though trapped in the web might feel slightly negative, I think in the instance of this card, if I were to give you my interpretation, I feel as though she is showing what she has achieved. She has achieved much knowledge of the winged creatures, these winged insects, and she herself now has become part of their world. She as well has wings. And it looks as though somebody is who's bringing her the offering would like to have a part of this new ability of hers, this newfound world of insight. And I feel as though it's a little too late. It's not quite the right person. Wonderful. I can see Rhonda's not wasting any time. She's put tarot in the comments. If anyone's wondering about why she did that, you'll notice down below there's this message that's just streaming around, like going back, like over and over the same message. And it just says to type tarot in the comments, and your name is going to be entered into a giveaway draw where so I'll pull names from there to do readings. It's just become so many people getting readings that I'm going way past the time I should be going. So let's find out what this card really means. And I wish I could leave it somewhere so you could continue to look at it while I read the book. I don't think I'm that. Well, we're going to really work around here and see if we can do this. And then, oh my goodness. You know, we got tools here. We got tools. What if I do this? Yes, it'll work. And I'm just going to remove that comment. Actually, I'll do that. So, oh no, we want probably wider. I apologize, guys. I never even thought of this till just now, but oh, wonderful. You can see the card. Okay, good. All right. And then let's remove the comment here. And I guess I don't have to remove these little comments in the corner either. Oh, I can see that if you're on a mobile, you're not quite seeing it. So there we go. That should be just right there. It's so nice that this platform will show me how you see it on your cell phone or your tablet, so I can adjust and make sure that everything is okay there. All right. So let me get my book, and we're going to find out from this beautiful deck, Bodicia's Tarot. I'll cover my face for just a little bit so you can see it. It's a beautiful tarot deck. It's opulent is a good word for it. It's gold gilded, and the artwork is just beautiful. Okay. Let's find 9 of Aether in my book here. Oh, there. Oh, it was right there. 9 of Aether. So let's find out what the creators of this deck have to say about this. I think it's better if I do this so I can see better. A red velvet curtain has been pulled aside. You can see kind of the draping on the top of the picture there, to reveal flying insects trapped in spider webs. From her couch below, a nearly naked nymph, graced with Luna moth wings sprouting behind her ears, gestures towards the bug-covered wall. She appears to be in a trance or fugue state. I do not know what that means. Again, if anyone would like to look up fugue, it's spelled Fugue, state. As she turns dreamy eyes heavenward. Is she ignoring the black widow spider? That's right. I forgot to mention that. Tiptoeing up her leg. Another unsettling item is the jaundiced hand reaching towards her, preferring another moth for the collection. So the interpretation that they give this is nightmarish anxiety or actual danger. Can you spot the difference? This is interesting. Unless you wish to share the fate of the 7 moths trapped in the web, take a deep breath, focus, and deal with the venomous spider now. Dwelling on past cruelties and losses is distracting you from imminent dangers. Wow, that's our card, listeners, for this week. It's talking about we're distracted. We're distracted by all of our achievements, things that we've procured. Maybe we are excited and enjoying our material wealth, and we're missing a really important danger. So that is interesting. Do your own thoughts disturb you sometimes? All of us have shadowy, negative aspects to our characters. Integrating your shadow, holding your shadow gently with love under self-discipline will increase your personal power by 1,000-fold. Join with your shadow, accept your power, and accept your authentic self. I love that. Accept your authentic self. That happens to be, today we were gathering up all of the folding chairs that I used to use when we would do gatherings. And we made a post on Marketplace to sell them. And David remembered how I used to tape random cards for attendees under the seats. And I would just say, check under your chair. Some of you have a special message. And here under one chair was a card. It was the only chair that had a card left. And David handed it to me. And it was all about embracing our authenticity. So speaking of authenticity, you're seeing me in my tank top. Like, I thought I should go and get dressed. And I even physically ran upstairs to go get something maybe a little more dressy for you people. And then I remembered the authenticity card. And I thought, no, you know what? People, you're either you're going to accept me as I am or you don't. And that's okay. The people that are going to feel a pull towards me or want to spend more time with me are the people I want to spend time with. So I just decided I'm doing the show in my tank tops because it's hot. And I know that I am embracing my authentic self. So I'm going to be really thinking about that. And that sometimes some of the things that are authentic, we've kept hidden. And I think that's what they're talking about a bit, about the shadow. What is authentically you that you keep in the shadows and you don't celebrate? I really, really want you to look at those and examine, because, sometimes those things that we tuck away, they were tucked away with preconceived ideas or fears that no longer even suit the situation. Like, it's a different environment. It's a different time from when we first tucked that away and said we didn't want to bring that out and let people know about ourselves. So I want to encourage you to take a look into your shadows and look and see what you're hiding. I think you're going to find some amazing gems in there that are going to bring you into a more authentic life experience. Because when we're being authentic, we are being ourselves, and it is helping align us with our most highest and greatest path in life, right? You're not going to be rewarded with a great higher calling. What is my calling in life? Why am I, when we're not being authentic with ourselves? You need to take responsibility for your own life and be as authentic as you can, so that you are being an example to others, and also your heart is feeling loved. Because when we're hiding authentic parts of ourselves, we're not loving ourselves. we're actually telling that little girl or that little boy, no, 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 that's not important, and you're not important. You continue ignoring that part of you. Do you see what I mean? It'd be like you wanting to wear a certain dress, or you wanted to wear a certain shirt to go out with your friends, and you have someone giving you some feedback. You come down and you say, how do I look? And they're like, ooh, I don't think so. I think you should change. So you go and change. But you thought you looked good. Why not just represent yourself instead of somebody else's opinion of what you should look like? Because I guarantee you're going to have so much more fun. You're going to be much more comfortable with yourself. And there's going to be a lot less gatekeeping on what you can say and what you can't say. I guess this is what this show's about: authenticity. Authenticity. I love it. So some of the symbols within this card: the lifted curtain, our dark thoughts and shadow selves revealed. The spider webs, a gossamer snare. The trapped insects, they're imprisoned by their own struggles. Oh, that's interesting. Black widow spider is your phobias and your nightmares. Disembodied hand, a rather unsettling thing. And then the Luna moth, alluding to the moon and its power to reveal what is hidden by the night. I'm going to leave you with those thoughts. That's an incredibly powerful card, as they all are, of course, but wow. There's just so much beautiful, like, art in these cards, isn't there? Mark, you're here. Hello. And hi, Kathy. What do we have here? Tom says a rare psychiatric condition where a person experiences sudden, unexpected memory loss. Oh, that's the word that I asked for a definition of. Here, let's put that up here while I look for that word again. Where is our 9/8? The word was, she is gazing up. Oh, where's this word again? Do-do-do-do. I shouldn't have so much silence. Fugue state. F-U-G-U-E. I'd never heard that word. That's twice. Fugue. Let me put that in the comments. Fugue. Oh. Fugue. There we go. Fugue meaning Tom supplied. Hopefully people know what that means. Wow. So experience sudden unexpected memory loss. Yikes. That's usually because of something traumatic. All right. We're going to put this away. Thank you, 9 of Aether. Thank you for the title. Thank you for the wisdom. So unfortunately today, you're not going to be able to watch as I'm like shuffling the cards. You'll be able to hear them, but you won't be able to. But Dave was saying I could put them up like this. So I will be doing that. And then we're going to figure this out, figure the camera out. Ooh, here comes my dragon. He is heavy too. There's my dragon energy with the mother of pearls above, guarding my deck. So I'm going to move that. And we can start doing readings. Make sure that you're putting the word tarot in the comments, and that'll put your name into the draw for readings. Next to, yeah, I know. I am going to have a podcast. B wanted to know if there would be a show on July 1st. And I am definitely going to have a show on July 1st. Because not everybody's a Canadian that's watching this show. And I just feel like I don't have anything too special planned. So I'm going to be here. And for those who want, they can tune in and I will be here. I'm going to try not to miss too many Wednesdays because I know you look forward to them just as much as I do. And it's just like me. There's podcasts I like to listen to that are live. And when they aren't able to have a show, I'm kind of disappointed, right? So I don't want to disappoint you guys either. So, yes, I'm going to be having a show on July 1st, Canada Day. What else do we have here? Clay had a more complete definition. Clay did. What did Clay say? Oh, a person experiences sudden unexpected memory loss, leading them to wander or travel away from home. Individuals often forget their identity and may adopt a completely new one. Wow. That would be super interesting. I'm sure there are documented cases of this. Huh? That'd be super crazy, right? Not to remember anything. Well, there's movies about that, right? Aren't there movies where people can't even remember anything about themselves, and then they're like suspenseful ones where someone actually knows who they are and they're kind of watching to see if their memories are going to come back. Thank you, Clay, and thank you, Tom. That was wonderful. I appreciate the help in the chat room. Remember to put tarot. Yeah, you're happy about that, B? I'm happy you're happy. Remember to put tarot in the comments, and that'll put your name in the draw to get a reading tonight. I'm going to be doing readings right up until 9 o'clock. So for the next hour, we're going to be doing readings. And I also decided to bring back the Take Back Your Power deck. We had so much fun with this deck, right? So I'm going to pull one out just to wrap up the reading of my 3-card pull for you because they were just so powerful. Lygia Ramkaran, I just loved her deck. So we're going to pull those out and get those ready as well. If you're wondering how you could get your hands on the deck that I use or the Lygia deck, this beautiful, wonderful sphere, what do we call that? The spiral. Yes. Everything's going to be in the description underneath in the description of my YouTube show. So each show has a different description depending on what we're talking about. And don't forget, guys, I do not want to forget. We are going to be doing our Happy Chatters monthly meeting. And this is just a chance when we get dinner together and we get to talk and share about things that are happening in our spiritual lives and just be around people. You might not have anything to add, but you're around some good vibes, some great conversation. So we're going to be meeting at Boston Pizza. And I went and put that paper away. OMG. Let me see. Do I have it on here? Yes. Do I? I thought I put it in my notes. I did. I did it shorthand. So that's why I was feeling lost for a minute. So it's going to be Monday, which is not normally a day that we would pick. And July 13th at 6 p.m. And we're going to be at the Boston Pizza here in Dawson Creek, BC, Canada. So if you're coming through, and Corey is, so we have made sure that our listener, Corey, is going to be able to join us for this Happy Chatters monthly meetup. So hopefully some of you can join us and you get to meet each other in person, which is a lot of fun. You are going to be responsible for your own meal, but the conversation's for free. All right, so out of respect and honors, Janice gets the first reading. Kathy's got her name in there. Did I say hello to you, Kathy? Jocelyn, great to see you. I hope you've had a very good week and that you're getting some rest and you're recovering. All right, let's get back into these comments. And I'm going to, for Janice. Oh, they want me to just flip every... Oh, another card slipped out, Janice. Yikes, what is going on here? We got some interesting stuff happening here. I have a positive union. There is somebody here. They're talking about someone that has experienced an not so great romantic relationship. There is some struggles. It didn't turn out to be the great union that they'd hoped for. And I'm just going to high current. There we go. And so there's some disappointments here. They had hoped for their happily ever after. But I also see here that there was this sense like it's very interesting. They are being asked, this relationship is not finished. They're saying it's not finished, and they are not understanding that they need to end it. So they're not ending it. They're staying very stagnant in it, even though they understand that it's not going anywhere. It's not going to flourish. They're not thriving. They're actually feeling like right now they're so clouded. They can't even see all the good things that they could have potentially. And they're just all muddied up and confused with a really toxic relationship. Wow, they use the word toxic. Okay, but they're saying this person is like, yeah, they're looking for a knight in shining armor. They're looking for someone to rescue them. I've got this card here of strength, but what I see here is the person that they're talking about in this relationship that you know, they have all the strength. She has all the strength. She doesn't need a knight in shining armor to come rescue her. She has all the strength. And she is also protected. Even though she doesn't see it, she is protected. And so she is being called to take that leap of faith, to muster up her strength, because she has enough strength. She does. Even if she feels like she doesn't, you do it day by day. This person just needs to do something every day, and she's going to get there, and she's going to rescue herself. Oh, that's beautiful. She needs to rescue herself. Okay, let me see what we get. Oh, and this is the card. There is hope for this person. But the thing is she needs to understand that hope will start with her. She is the hope. I hope that makes sense. She is her own hope. And she has everything she needs to remove herself from this toxic relationship. So hopefully this is helpful to you. I want you to know that you're not meant to rescue this person. This is really a singular, it's a life lesson that she has asked for. And as terrible as some of people may feel about that kind of an opinion, I do believe that when we come onto this plane, onto this existence, we have given ourselves certain tests for us to pass. Can we do it? Do we have the fortitude? Do we have the strength? Do we have enough understanding? Have we grown enough to pass? And this is something she gave herself. It's a tough one, but they say she's ready to go. She has everything she needs. She's totally competent and able to pass this. And she has so much. She is the key of hope. She holds the key of hope. All right. That is for you, Janice. I hope you found that useful. It's it's difficult sometimes, right? To watch a friend suffer, especially when they're not in a very good relationship. We struggle to watch that happen, and it's difficult where we show compassion, and yet we're just like, we know that we know that they have to help themselves, right? And so it's very difficult not to just get in there and do all the rescuing, because I'm sure many of you've discovered if you go in there and you go and rescue someone, oftentimes they go right back. They need to make that decision that something has to click, and it has to be for them that they're doing it. So that is the reading for you, Janice. Now let's move over, and I'm going to share the screen so that I don't freeze up. Share screen. And I don't know what just happened. Google Chrome would like to record this computer's screen and audio. Oh my gosh. I don't know what it's doing. It won't even let me go in, and I just lost everybody, I think. Let me go into here. Hopefully, I hope it'll let me go in here. Okay, I think we're in, guys. So we're gonna draw. I've only got 5 people in here. Come on, people, get your names. Write tarot in the comments, and you will get a tarot reading. Yay! Rhonda! Rhonda, I missed you. I don't even think I said hello. Welcome, welcome, and congratulations. You are the first card reading after Janice. So here we go. We're going to stop share, and we're going to pull cards for Rhonda. Man, it's been hot here. Woo! I think David said something like 28 above here in Dawson Creek, British Columbia, here in Canada. So yikes, that's like hot for us. I'm not complaining. I love the heat myself, but I struggle with air conditioning. You know, I like to be a little cool, but everywhere you go, that cold air is blowing on you, and I'm one of these girls, like, I can't have too much of that direct cold. It just starts making me feel ill. Okay, let's get Rhonda's cards here. Okay, Rhonda, you're getting this one for sure. This one for sure. Oh, I cut it again. Okay. What do we got for you here, Rhonda? Rhonda, you very recently actually enjoyed a party of some sort, or there's a party coming. Let me see here. This is kind of interesting. I'm being shown a party. Now, this party that you're going to be participating in, you weren't exactly invited. And I'm not saying that in a bad way. I'm just saying, like, you would have liked formally to been invited instead of like trickled through the grapevine and let known that you were invited. It just feels a little empty for you. It feels like you wish that there would have been more of a direct communication in inviting you to this gathering. You're going to be taking part in this gathering. Despite not getting all the information, you're feeling a little bit anxious because you don't know everything that's going to be happening, all the details. You're kind of just piggybacking off of somebody else. It's interesting what we get for messages, but this is what I get for you. They're acknowledging you're feeling a little anxious about going to this festival or this party of some sort, this gathering, and you don't have all the information about the gathering, and you're feeling a little anxious about it. And you are a person that really wants to bring everything that they can when they go somewhere. Like if you're going for a dinner, you're the person who's going to want to bring that wine or bring a gift to the host or the hostess. So this is you're feeling very much like your hands are tied and you're not able to make that nice first impression walking into this party of sorts. So they're talking about that, and they're just, let me see what else they want to say to you about this. Well, they're telling you don't worry about it because this person doesn't need anything. So this is showing me that whomever that you're feeling lost and you're feeling like you need to bring a gift, what about your presence is gift enough? I think that that's the takeaway with this reading for you, Marge. Just enjoy the gathering and know that this particular time you're not needing to bring anything. They just want you to be there and to share in the fun. There's no gift required. I'm really getting this feeling about fretting about what to bring. What should I bring? Don't bring a thing. Bring yourself. Except for yourself. Yeah, you don't need to bring a gift. It's not necessary. It's the people that are going to be there is what's important to these particular people. So let's find out too what you get. Ah, so you got the power card. So I feel like even though you feel a bit like you're losing your power in the sense that you don't know what to do in this certain circumstance, you feel like you need to have more information, you need to know what to bring. Take back your power. You don't have to worry. You don't need to fret. Instead, why not just accept the wonderful opportunity to go to a party without having to do something? So I feel like for you, part of gaining your power back is they're saying just let things unfold the way they need to unfold and just relax and enjoy. And that's where the power is. That's how you're going to start getting your power back, is start worrying less. And it's kind of interesting. It makes me think of that first card we pulled, right? For the show, this 9 of Ether. It plays really well with that. It talked about, our worries and our phobias and our fears. And I feel like for you, this fear doesn't belong there. And this phobia of needing to bring something in order to be liked or to be appreciated and feel like you're part of it. You're already part of it, Marge. You were invited, and that's what they care about. Okay? Hopefully that was a they want to say powerful message for you. So I hope you enjoyed it. And yeah, let me know in the comments if you want to. I always like seeing that. And for anyone who's joining us and doesn't know, make sure you type tarot in the comments down, and that will allow you to have a reading. Okay, there we go. I'm doing that. I'm going to go check over here, see if Instagram. There we go. We're doing good there too. All right, everything is going as well as I think they could go. Yeah, there you go, Clay. Clay says it's supposed to rain for a week though, so the weatherman claims. Oh, God, we just finished like this weird week of like rain and no rain, rain and no rain. And you like, oh, this was so funny. At my yard sale at the store here on Saturday, this young guy comes in, like this boy, and he had an umbrella. And he's like, I brought this today because it's rained every day and I've never had my umbrella. And today it's not raining. He was genuinely disappointed. He was like, I'm finally on the ball and now it's not raining. But that's the way it is out here. They say wear layers because you just never know what temperature or what weather you're going to get. You're welcome. Okay, so Clay, there we go. All right, I think we're good. Let's move on here to share the screen. And I want to invite a guest. Isn't that the way? Share screen. Here we go. Share screen. And we're going to go back to StreamYard. And now we're going to draw another winner for card reading. All right. Jocelyn, our graduate. Okay, that sounds great. Let's move over to back into this area. And Jocelyn, congratulations. You're getting a reading. Here we go. Good evening. Oh, I'm so glad you just popped in, Heather. If you want to get a reading, all you need to do is type the word tarot in the comments. But for now, I am going to be reading for Jocelyn. I wonder what the cards are going to say, Jocelyn. You've had a lot going on. Ooh, I got a little burp. Something important. Let's find out. This is for Jocelyn. Okay, I'm told to turn it around. Doing this. Oh, this is kind of interesting, Jocelyn. Okay, so I am seeing I think this has come up in a reading before for you where there's like this period of stagnation. Like it was like a period where there was a lot of waiting and not a lot of like growth happening in your life. Like you weren't seeing a lot of progress. But they are just letting you know, like, this is a wonderful card. Wonderful card. This is the Magician card. And this is just basically saying that stagnation has come to an end and now you are the master of your universe. I love saying that. You're now building and creating, and there are a lot of options available to you because you have now come out of that stagnation, and you're in this place where there are a lot of options available to you, and you're kind of now being able to say what you want and what you don't want. So there's also this master, like you're in charge. And there are a lot of different I feel like community. I feel like there's a lot of support from the community. So there's a community of people that you have since met, and they are absolutely all bringing forth different support, like checking in on you, also reminding you of the things that you've achieved in such a short amount of time. And they are there to give you like recommendations or their past experiences. You have a lot of wise wisdom being bestowed on you, because you have a lot of support. People are happy about the transformation you're making. Going forth. Oh gosh, Jocelyn. So this card for me, the way it's positioned, reminds me of the card of the day. So I'm going to pull this up and bring it back here again to you. Do you know what I see here for you? It's the spider. So I am feeling as though there are a lot of distractions happening, and you are in a wonderful space. You're being very much distracted with all of the changes and the opportunities coming your way. But there is also, with all of that happening, there's something that's getting missed, and it's quite important, and it's a bit dangerous. So it's that spider coming up. So they're just warning you that it's been good. They're happy that you've achieved all this, and you have every right to enjoy this new place that you are in your life. But they're also saying to you, don't forget about this. There's something that has kind of been put on the back burner as you're thinking, well, life is so good. I'm really not concerned about that. And yet they're letting you know that just because everything feels good doesn't mean that everything is completely okay. There is still a little bit of like someone who wishes you ill. And I don't know what that means. I just get the sense that there's someone that maybe was negative in your world prior to you making this huge transformation. And they're going to be trying to come back in. What do I have? Righteousness. Okay. Well, this helps bring it more into perspective. This person from your past is going to be trying to drag you back down, take you back into that place where you were stagnant and weren't moving. It's so easy sometimes for people from our past to bring you down a few notches, because they know us and they remember us, and they're trying to take away all that beautiful positive growth that we've made. So for you, you are worthy. You've earned your place. You've earned it. Don't let anyone, oh, that's why this was such a powerful message. Don't let anyone dim your light. And don't let anyone put a false story in your mind of who you are, because you've achieved great things and you're building great things and you are worthy of it. That's for you, Jocelyn. I hope that was helpful. Don't let anyone tear you down. If someone tears you down, what do you think I'm going to tell you to do? Walk away. And I would silently walk away. I wouldn't even bother. It's that easy. You decide who's in your life and who's not in your life. Okay. Hopefully that was... There we go. I love that. Look at what Jocelyn said there. No one is dragging me down. Preach it, girl. I love it. That's what I want to hear. So no matter who it is, what they say, it's not your truth. They're just jealous. They're just jealous that they're not achieving and growing and changing, and that you have the dedication and you were brave to do it. You grew your wings on your way down. Okay, let's find out who's getting a reading next. Okay, now I need to go to share the screen. Share the screen. Giveaway tool. Share. Let's find out who's the next person who gets a reading. Anyone listening, you can get a reading just by simply typing tarot in the comments section, and that will get you eligible to have your name will automatically be put in this draw that you're seeing happening here. It's simply by putting the word tarot, T-A-R-O-T. I just about said H again. Wow. Okay, MDez, it's you. You get it. We're going to stop sharing, get back into here. Congratulations, you're getting a reading. So let's get to it. What is the message for you? What is the message for you? It's weird. I'm getting the word causeway, and I'm seeing like a horse running full gallop. Causeway, galloping. Let's find out what these cards have to say. Someone wasn't happy that you were happy. There's definitely, I see this here, like, you actually have a natural ability to be happy. You're one of these, just like how I wrote in my description. You choose to find the happy in a day, even if it's just that they remembered to make you a fresh pot of coffee at 10 o'clock, because that's when you take your break. It's just these little things, right? Hi, Dana. Welcome, girl. So we're doing readings. Just type tarot in the comments and your name will get entered, okay? So for you, I just get this sense like that someone was really wanting to rain on your parade. They made you like target number one to the point where they were like, I'm getting the word gaslighting you. They were like ostracizing you, say in a group of people. They would kind of make you feel like you weren't quite like part of the group, or that you were not into that joke they just all said. It's kind of like they really wanted, they did not like seeing you being happy and succeeding. There were things that were going really well in your life. And for some people, that's super threatening. They want to be on the top, they want to be the center of conversation, and you were threatening to somebody. Wow, this is kind of really hard reading. I'm sorry. But I want you to know that they are, despite what they're trying to do, you're still going to end up on top. I get this feeling like you have been handling this with grace and dignity, and you're not stooping down to their level, but you're totally aware of who it is, the main player of all of this. And they have not affected your standing one bit. Just so you know, that even the people following them secretly, if it was a secret ballot, they're telling me all of them would vote for you. They would not be like voting for that person, because they see right through what this person is trying to do to you, and they don't agree with it, but they're not strong enough individuals to say something out loud, but they absolutely have your back. And if there's a promotion coming up or some sort of like special invitation to an event, you would be included. So don't feel as though you're missing out on anything. The only things you're missing out on are on the mean girl parties, and that the person is leading for you. So don't feel like you're missing out on anything. The good things you're still a part of. You're still a part of the community. I do feel as though you've been like removed, and they're saying no, you haven't. You're still with the right people. They are still including you and thinking about you, and you're not being not invited. I guess you are still part of the group. It's just sad to be around someone that is threatened by our presence, right? I'm sorry that you've got this mean girl person energy there. I pulled another card because it's such a like a downer kind of card. It just shows that this person has no loyalty. They build things and relationships built on fear and keeping people like being dominant over them, but there's no loyalty in that. And the moment that a person has a way to get out or escape such a situation, I get the word escape, like they are gone and they are not going to be supporting that person. So I hope that makes sense to you, MDAS. It just feels like there's some kind of mean girl undercurrent, and you have nothing to worry about it. You're doing fine. You're going to thrive. Their mean girl has no impact in the worlds that you're worried about, and in the minds of the people that you're worried are hearing things that are untrue about you. So I'm just going to pull another card here, and we'll see. Oh, wow. This mean girl thing is past life related. So that's why it's kind of hitting you hard. Whoever is being mean to you, you guys actually have quite a story in another lifetime where now they're carrying this animosity towards you. Something was not healed. And so they're carrying this towards you. So I do believe that our souls have a soul family. So as icky as that might feel to hear this person is part of your soul family. And there's some karma something that didn't get settled in another lifetime that's presenting itself, this residual kind of like, I don't know why, but I just don't like that person. It's that kind of thing that is following you from another lifetime. There are ways in which you can kind of work through that if you so desire. But just simply like acknowledging it is enough too. Just knowing and letting that go with love and kindness, and know that you don't need to be worried about it. This is just this person's karma that they're struggling with right now. So I think that what would be very useful is just maybe whispering a prayer when you have time towards this person of love and healing, and wishing them to have a breakthrough. I was signing about horses yesterday. This opens my eye. Okay, good. I'm glad that it opens up your eye towards something. And just know that it's I want to say it's not personal, but it is absolutely personal, but it comes from another lifetime and you don't deserve it. And this person is they carried it with them. They weren't able to let it go, whatever experience it was. But this may sound strange, but on the other side, where all the souls are where they go in between lifetimes, there you'll be able to see it without any animosity on either side. And you'll be able to just look at it and go like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I still carried that, and you're going to be like, it's okay. It's all right. So if you can look at it from that perspective, it will probably help you just kind of release and not make it such a big thing in your life, because it is a nothing burger. All right, MDes. Hopefully that was helpful for you. Anyone who is joining us later, you just put tarot in the comments and you'll have an opportunity to have a reading by myself. So let's see here. MDes says, I've thought about coming in to do a session about this. Wow. Well, MDes, that absolutely, I guess that's why I said I'm not normally like really talk about the hypnotherapy too much more. I'd like to talk more about it, but absolutely you could absolutely, that would be a good reason to have a hypnotherapy session, dig into that past life and just get more clarity and release it so that it doesn't bother you or affect you. Although I feel even just having this conversation will be helpful, because you're going to remember now and not take it so personally. All right. And you'll know where to find me. I'll be at the Chamber of Commerce, MDes. Or you can just message me. I'm much easier to be reached through Messenger. It seems to be about the only way that I answer people. And I'm so terrible. I'm so sorry. It's not done out of spitefulness or meanness. Emails are I just find them so tedious. Okay, let's go back and see who gets a reading next. So we're going to go over here, share the screen, and let's get back into our giveaway tool. Draw again. Who's our next winner? Tom, you've been like a winner 3 weeks in a row. Good for you. Let's see here. StreamYard. Oh, I might not have showed you that. Did I? Well, Tom was the winner. I guess I should do it just so it's share the screen, giveaway tool. There you go. You can see Tom was the next winner. He has gotten a reading 3 weeks in a row, I think. Good for you, Tom. Stop sharing. Here we go. Let's do Tom. You must need it. So that's why you're getting one. Anyone listening to the show, you just need to put tarot in the comment, Tarot. Why do I keep wanting to say H? and that will just automatically put your name in the draw to get a reading. Here we go. Let's find out what Tom needs to hear today. Oh, and before we start, thank you, Grace. Thank you, Grace, for being our spirit moderator here today. I appreciate you very much. Oh, let's do this because Tom packs a heavy team. There we go. Let me see. I feel like, oh, okay, we're going to do this and we're going to do this. So they wanted to do 2 cards on the end. And there we go. Well, Tom, they're talking about something that you felt was unfair. It was unjust. There's something where growing up, you experienced something where it wasn't fair to you. Like it wasn't right. And I don't think that it ever got I'm literally hearing like this is something that you probably, it could have ended up in someone having a prison sentence over, or like something was done to you that wasn't right. You've been, oh, I'm shivering. I'm so sorry, Tom. Whatever this is, I know that it really hurt you and it affected you growing up. And I see that there's a part of you now that has a really hard time trusting. You've never let down your swords. You're constantly on the lookout for some kind of danger. Something, even though you know that can't happen to you again, the little person inside of you doesn't know that. All they know is look out, beware, beware, look out, beware, beware. And for you, I think that's going to be a big deal. They really would like you to start looking at that and start healing and start reassuring that little person that you're a big guy now and we can handle anything. We're in charge of our lives. You drive that cool truck. You've got all kinds of new opportunities coming up. And you're the boss of your life, Tom. And so there's a part of you, and we all have parts that need healing. But for Tom right now, something is coming up. So they want to talk about it. They want to talk about it because I think you're ready for this. I think you're ready to heal that part of you. I feel like it is preventing you from really experiencing what you were here for, what you're here for, your destiny. What am I here for? You need to help yourself so you can help others is what I'm hearing. And so for you, I really get this sense of you are going to be later on. I see that you are going to be like doing something with your new like your Reiki, like there's some sort of like healing, some spiritual work that you're going to do going on in the future. And you're actually going to be making money at it. But right now is the reason why you're, there's been some delays and maybe just not feeling exactly like this is the right time to like start taking on clients or whatever. I just really sense that they have you in a place in your life right now where they really feel like you could have a huge breakthrough. I really sense that for you, Tom. I think that you're ready for a breakthrough, another cathartic breakthrough. You've got some great things coming up for you, and they are saying that you have everything you need in your tool belt to go do some deep healing work for yourself so that you can continue to move towards the goal of why am I here? Because there are people that need your help. and have had similar experiences. And I truly believe that you're going to be able to help them once you help yourself. So that is the message for you. Yikes, they're kind of deep today. Aha. Abundance. I like this. It just talked about at the end how, I just feel like the money hasn't come rolling in with the kind of spiritual work that you desire to do yet. But know that you will be abundant at it. You will do very well at it. You just need to get a little bit more work done for you so that you're not. I feel like there could be triggers still in place. Certain things will set you off. I don't know what that does, but I'm just saying that they're pointing it out because when you're helping others, it has to be you've just got to be fully heart-centered and no aggression, just peace and calm and holding space for people. And they know you have the ability to do that with just a little more healing. So Tom, I want to just let you know that abundance is in your future. And all you need to do is be brave enough. Do it like we're all saying. Jump off that cliff with no wings and you will find your wings. So I hope you find whom you need to find to help you move through what you need to move through, because it sounds like you are absolutely ready to do it. And you're going to feel so much lighter once you take this thing out of that closet. Just like our 9 of Ethers card. What have we got? What are our fears? What are we hiding from in our shadows? Because that part of you that you're hiding is part of your authentic self. It's part of your authentic self. Even the scary stuff that really hurt us, if we can acknowledge and pull it out and be okay with it and be like, yeah, this is part of my story, you're going to help others. There we go. You are welcome, Tom. Wow, these are some deep readings today. Yikes. All right. B is giving us hearts. She's encouraging us. We're okay. We're going to do okay. How are we doing for time? 8:52. I think we have time for another reading. Let's do it. Maybe even 2. Depends on how fast Claudette can share a screen. So let's do it. Share screen, giveaway tool. We are going to there and share and draw again. There we go. Let's see who's getting a reading tonight. Clay. Well, welcome, Clay. Look at this. This is your first reading with me. Okay, so stop sharing. That's fun. What do they call that? Beginner's luck? Here we go, Clay. We get to do a reading for you. See what the cards and what your team want to say. Okay, I like that. All right, we're ready. Okay, what do we got here? It's very interesting. Oh, I feel as though they're trying to say right now that I've been putting off doing a reading for myself, intrigued to hear what comes through. Well, listen to this, Clay. They are talking about that you're going to be very soon embarking on a time of solitude, because they are asking you to embrace a new skill. There is something you're interested in achieving, like a a goal of some sort education wise. Now, this could be part of, like they're saying, this is part of how you earn a living, that you're looking to enhance that in some way. Maybe there's a new modality if you're in the spiritual realm of healing, or this is just, they're talking about how you make a living. You are actually, they're preparing you, if you haven't already. If you are, they're just very much on board with it. They're very excited for you. And they say that this is going to be a time for you to kind of, as well, they want you to be quiet about this. I know we get very excited when we're doing new things and we want to share, and we often kind of feel lonely because we're retreating, right? We're studying, we're working, and we're trying to like get our regular life snuck in here, and while we're trying to do the night course or whatever it is, they are letting you know that they would like you to keep this under wraps. They wish for you just to be under the radar achieving this goal, that they're very excited for you. They talk about that, yeah, they want you to know that whatever it is that you do, that they intended for you to do this. This is part of your higher calling, and that they have let you know that by allowing you to earn money. You've been earning money at whatever this is that you do for a living, and that they are blessing you with that. But they are asking you to sharpen your tool belt, I guess, like sharpen a skill in your tool belt, or add another tool in your tool belt is what I'm getting. Let me just check. So yeah, they want you to keep quiet. They don't want you talking about it. Okay, so I feel like you don't even know exactly what this is. Something's going to come on your radar very soon, and they are sending you this. Okay, so whatever class or modality this is, you're going to instinctively feel like, I'm interested in this. Or you'll be like, I've seen this a few times, and I kind of want to know more about it. Or is it that you've been invited to participate, and maybe there's like maybe some travel involved in order for you to take this next skill and learn it? Whatever the situation is, like I do feel like there's a bit of travel involved for this. They're saying, we're bringing you this opportunity. We want you to do this. This is part of your calling. So this is going to be beneficial to you. It's going to enhance what you already offer the world, and you have their blessing. So let's find out from my beautiful Take Your Power Back deck, what is the final thing that they want you to know about this? Bliss. Oh, that's beautiful. How do we get our bliss? How do we experience bliss in life? It's by chasing the things that make us happy, by following our individual, authentic life. And for you, you are being given an opportunity. They are planting a seed in your path. It's growing up a little bit, and they want you to look at that plant. They want you to explore that plant. It's up to you. You can let it grow and flourish and make it part of your life. You have freedom of choice, but they're saying you are going to find something beautiful and magical to experience, and there will be no regrets. Well, that's kind of a nice way to end today's show. I feel like we're at 8:58, and Clay just got some cool info. It sounds like you're going to be packing your bags and you get to go and have some fun, a retreat or something, or a class. You're going to meet some people. You're going to have fun. All right. So I hope that was useful to you, Clay. And I want to thank everyone for joining me again for another Wednesday show. What have we got? What's the calendar show us? Oh, I keep doing that and I don't have a mouse over on this laptop. just want to look at my calendar here. Yeah, so next week is the July 1st, just like B was asking us about what if I would have a show. So I will be having a show. Oh, well, there you go, Clay. I hope that you really enjoy yourself. Sounds like you will. I'm going to see you next Wednesday. It's the final show of the month. And so, yeah, I'll probably be doing readings again and probably have some more stuff to talk about. Thank you to everyone who joined. Don't forget to like and subscribe on YouTube and on Facebook too. Let's give us some thumbs up and also share with a friend. Maybe you know someone who could really use a fun time like this, sharing in the chat room, getting a card reading, or learning about their astrology, learning about past lives. Share the good news, right? Oh, you're welcome, Tom. Thanks for those kind and generous words. You're welcome, B. I love seeing you back here. And yeah, we're going to be a new month. So yeah, July 1st actually is astrology. As soon as you said that, B, now it reminded me. We're going to be doing everybody's astrology reading. So that'll be really a good show to tune into. You can learn all about your zodiac sign. We give you some days that are really good for you and days that you want to look out for. So that's what we're going to be doing on July 1st. So, Jocelyn, I forgot again. I'm going to try and remember to get you the person who sings that song that we listen to every night. I keep forgetting. I got a lot on my brain. We will see you next week, same time, same place. And I'm going to leave you with this inspiring song that I love so much. So here we go. Thank you to everyone again. There we go. We're going to get our beautiful song on.
Sometimes it's hard to find a reason why when everything is falling and all that's left to do is try your best to keep holding on to the next sunrise. But you're stronger than you know. You'll never be alone when everything feels dark around. Just look inside where light is found. Sometimes a mountain means it's time to climb higher than you've been before. So hold on tight and close your eyes. You'll make it faster than you know. Closer to the sunrise. 'Cause you're stronger than you know. You'll never be alone when everything feels dark around. Just look inside where light is found. Where the light is found. Where the light is found. Where the light is found. Just look inside where light is found. You're stronger than you know. You'll never be alone when everything feels dark around. Just look inside where light is found.